Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do this grungy but glittery smoky eye. It's something that I do on myself quite a lot. It's really popular at the moment with clients as well. So it's just a nice kind of fun makeup to do that is suitable for daytime or evening depending on what kind of person you are. If you would like to see how I created this look, please stay tuned. So I've obviously done this eye already, and I did it a long time ago because my camera would not charge. So first thing I'm going to do is I have already prepared my eyeball with Lay and Low Paint Pot by MAC, and I just used Laura Mercier powder to set over my eye. I'm going to use my MAC 224 brush and this colour here, and we're just going to set my eye. So I'm going to use that colour all over. Super easy, and I leave the kind of brow just left with concealer. Now I'm going to use the colour Smarty Pants, which is here. And the palette I'm using is obviously the Tartlette in Bloom, which is one of my all-time favourites. And we're going to use that in the crease. Using side-to-side motions. This brush is honestly one of my favourites. I don't use that many MAC products. I just love this brush, it's just one of my favourite blending brushes. If I had to recommend two brushes that I think everyone needs to buy, it's the MAC 224 and the Zoeva 224, which is so funny because it's the same number. I recommend those brushes to pretty much everybody, and I'll be using the Zoeva 224 in a bit. So these colours in this palette, the pigments are really good. Pigment is really good in these eyeshadows. And I'm just using bit by bit more and more eyeshadow, just building up that colour, mostly in the crease, bringing it quite high up to the brow because I like my eyes to be big and blown out and smoky like that. Now once I've got my transition shade on, I'm going to swap my brush to the beloved Zoeva 224, and we're going to go in with the colour Rebel, which is just here. It's a really nice kind of plummy tone, and I'm going to use that in the crease, so I'm going to put my brush kind of slightly higher and just packing that colour on in the crease. And then when you need to blend, I just go back to my MAC 224 and I just blend the sides of that colour just to help buff that out. If you make a mess, don't worry, because the skin's powdered, it'll just kind of brush away. Otherwise, you can just do your skin after you've done your eye makeup. Going in with that colour Rebel, I'm going to go underneath my eye. Just using the 224 kind of almost on its side, that helps blend. And I've used the same paint pot underneath my eye as well to help if the eyeshadow sticks. Now I'm going to go back in with the colour Smarty Pants, which is the transition shade, and I'm just going to help blend that out underneath my eye and above. Now I'm going to go in with the same 224 brush. Stay open, you rascal. And I'm going to go in with the colour here, which is called Leader, and it's just a really nice dark berry colour. And I'm going to go in the crease. And then I'm kind of buffing that onto the lid here as well. And then underneath my eye too. And then I'm going to use the V shape on the outside of my eye, and I'm just going to concentrate on that. And then I'm going to use a bigger brush just to blend those two out. Just like that. Now I'm going to use a little bit of the Activist colour, which is here, which is probably the darkest colour in the palette. And I'm going to use that underneath my eye. And then just in the outer corner as well. Just like that. If you ever worry about your blending, what you can do is you can go in with the warm colour like Rebel there and just use that just to help blend. Any kind of warm colours is going to help the kind of ashier, darker tones blend out better. Now I'm going to put that palette down and we're going to use one of the new Tarte metal eyeshadows. This is the colour Hussy. And these are just super pigmented metallic eyeshadows. I'll show you. So nice, like the texture, the formula of these is stunning. So we're going to use that with a Zoeva 234 brush, which is just like a nice pack, like a kind of nice eyeshadow brush. The one that you all got when you were 12. This is the only brush I used to have. And I'm going to pack that on my lid. I love these. And obviously I've still got them in their little single eyeshadow packaging, but you can depot these really easily and put them in a Z palette, which I'm planning on doing. I'm going to dust the excess off that brush and then I'm going to go in with the shade Funny Girl, which is just here. It's a really nice shimmer. I'm going to put that in the inner corner. Now I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of the shade Activist, which is the darkest colour again, and we're going to put a little bit of that in the crease. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the NYX glitter primer. This is just a really nice way to apply glitter. It's not too sticky like when I used to use eyelash glue. That was pretty special to get off. And I'm just going to apply that with my little flat brush that I use for the shimmer, and I'm going to pop that just on top of where the shimmer is, being careful not to put too much on. Cool. Now when that's on, I'm going to use the LA Splash. These are their new little crystallized glitters. This shade's really nice. It's the Tequilini. It's like Tequilini. Who knows, man? It's gold. And I'm going to use just a wee eyeshadow brush that's kind of fluffier just to apply that on top of the glitter. Now that the glitter's on, I'm going to use my Kat Von D Trooper liner, favourite eyeliner of all time, I'm not going to lie. And I'm just going to do a nice line just at the end of my eye. Just like so. Now the lashes I'm using now, I'm really embarrassed about these. I don't even feel like showing you them, but I've worn these a lot of times. These are the Lilly lashes in Mykonos, the Greek place, I don't know. They're just really nice mink lashes. I have honestly had these on my eyes 10-15 times already, so that's why they're a little bit grubby, but they do last ages. You can get them from Lilly Lashes themselves, or there's a account called Designer Lashes UK that sell them in the UK, which is obviously easier for us. Now I've just applied the glue. I use the dual brush on glue. It's not easy to get here, you have to get it on Amazon, but it is my favourite glue. Latex free and it dries really quickly as well, so I just pop that on the lash. Then I'm going to use my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara. It is the best mascara, it's so good. And I'm just going to use that for my lashes. Now when you're putting mascara on and you're planning on using lashes, just remember that you don't need too many coats, because obviously if your lashes are super thick and then you can see where the false lash starts, it kind of ruins the effect. So I just do one coat and then I put it a little bit chunkier on my bottom lashes. I'm actually going to go in with the Morphe M507 brush. It's just so small. It's the perfect little brush for going in your crease. So I'm going to use a little bit of the darkest shade again. And I'm just going to darken that whole outer corner up while my lash is drying. I love this palette more than life. Okay, my lash is ready. There's a Drogba hair on it. If anyone else has a dog, you'll know my pain of walking through the whole day feeling that you're being stabbed in the eye when really it's just like a dog hair. chilling in between your eyeball and your eyelash. And then I'm just applying this lash. I've cut it quite short because I just want to sit it on the outside. So I'm just going to apply it from the outside towards the inside. And then once your eyelash is on, what you can do if they have been used already, you can just go over the band with your liner. Just make sure it's nice and black. And then no one can tell you've had your eyelashes on 10 times. And then I'm actually going to use a tiny little bit of the Tarte metallic eyeshadow and just bring that onto the lid a little bit more in the middle. And this is the finished look. My bun is too fun. So guys, that is the finished look. I hope you liked this tutorial. Super quick, super easy. Say this every time, but genuinely it doesn't take too long, and it is nice and dramatic. It's nice and dramatic enough for nighttime or Tuesday, as it is today, and I'm doing nothing. So I'm just going to chill around my house, walk the dog, etc. Yeah, and it's also a nice thing to do if you're really bad at hair like me. Your hair's a bit dirty and needs a wash. You can just put it up in a little bun. You're still glam because you've got your eyes on, so it's fine. As always, I'll link everything down below that I used. If you like this video, please let me know with a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed already, please do. That would be nice. And I will see you next time with another video.